the ways to make money in pig farming business is to focus solely on, selling off your piglets when or after you have weaned them. Okay, now this is not for people that that don't have good breeds in their farm, like people that sell local breeds. This is actually not for you, except you just want to go around deceiving people that don't know how to identify good breeds, deceiving them to buy your piglets. Okay, but if you have good breeds, this message is for you. So today I am going to be like teaching you or telling you how you can make profits from piglet business. Okay, welcome back to my channel. My name is Onyudo. If you're seeing my face for the first time, in here I talk about animal farming, pig and fish especially. Here I give helpful tips on how to succeed in the business, how to make money, and all of that. So if you find this channel really helpful, please don't hesitate to subscribe, like this video, and share. Turn on your post notification bell for new videos to come. Okay, so let's just get right back into today's video. So before you think of going into this business, make sure you have good breeds. Like I said before, this business is not for people that don't have good breeds, like people that work with local breeds in their farm. Now this business is for people that have good breeds, because most people that will be buying piglets from you are not people that want to butcher, they're not people that want to slaughter it. Rather, they are people that either they want to start up a pig farm, or they're just venturing into the business newly, or people that needs that kind of breed to have in their farm, to be able to like cross with what they have, like the kind of breed they have in their farm, just to like get best of both sides. Do you understand? So these are the kind of people that you will get, these are the kind of customers that you will get when you venture into this business. So when you decide that it is piglet business you want to venture into, there are things that you need to put in place just to make the best out of it. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be talking about now. The first one is to make profits in pig business. Focus on feed quality and quantity. Ensure high quality and balanced feed is provided to provide optimal growth and development. This includes using appropriate feeding strategies based on the age of the pig and the stage of the pig. Like for example, now there are kind of feeds that you give to like a sow that just farrowed, there are kind of feed that you give to them, and also there are also feed that you give to the offspring, like the piglets of that sow, especially when you want to like introduce them to solid feed. Make sure that you give them like the kind of food that they need at the stage that they are in. Now, introducing them to solid food, especially when they are still breastfeeding from the sow, will also help them grow very well. Like when you see those piglets, like when people see those piglets, they'll say, yes, these piglets are healthy, especially when it's a good breed. This would help the pig look very, very healthy, and it also forms how the pig would develop. Okay, especially if you continue using that hand of feeding to feed them, or whoever that is going to buy the piglets, if you tell the person, okay, make sure you feed them healthy, or tell the person what the person needs to know to continue it, like to continue that way. Okay, so if you feed them very well, anybody that comes to your farm, when they see your piglets, they would want to buy. But if you just keep quiet and let those piglets rely only what their mother is providing, they might not look really healthy. They will look healthy maybe based on the breed, but they might not look really healthy. But if you introduce them to solid food by yourself when they are still with their mother, they would do well. They will really, really do well. Okay, so make sure that when your sow farrows, make sure that you feed them good feed. I'm always emphasizing on good feed. It's really important. Look for somebody that will write plan for you. Read books. Look for somebody that is good, or somebody that has been in the business, because people that have been in business for a very long time, they know these things. They might not tell you, but they know these things. Look for somebody that will tell you, so that the person will give you good meal plan that you will use. Okay, second one is to invest in good breeds. I know good breeds now are really, really expensive, but you don't have a choice. You need to buy good breeds. Like I said earlier, This is the main, like, if you don't have this, if you don't have good breeds in your farm, there's no need starting up this business, there's no need even venturing into this business, because most people coming into that, the kind of customers you'll be getting, if this is the kind of business you want to venture into, are people that are either coming there to start up their pig farm. And when people want to start up their pig farm, especially somebody that have little knowledge of pig farming, they would want to go for the best, or somebody that is looking for a better breed to cross with what they have already. So they are going to go for the best. And if you don't have good breed in your farm, nobody is going to look at you. So make sure that you have good breed, that you invest your money in buying good breed. Okay, so the third one is sow management. When you care for your sows properly, like when you care for your sows, give them good feed. Now these sows are the ones that's going to produce piglets for you, right? So when you care for them properly, give them balanced feed, proper feed, like what they should eat. You don't need to give them what everybody's giving them. You have to take your time and give them the best that is going to help them. Okay, give them proper feed, and also their routine meds, their routine medications. Deworm them when you need to deworm them, multivitamins and the rest, to help them produce good piglets, like healthy piglets. Okay, proper sow management also addresses issues like low litter size and high interfering period. Okay, so you need to manage your sows properly. The fourth one is biosecurity. Implement strict biosecurity measures, prevent the introduction and spread of diseases in your farm, as this is a significant factor in piglet health and productivity. Why you should implement like strict biosecurity measures in your farm is so that you could avoid the spread of diseases. Anything that would affect the sow, anything that will affect the already farrowed piglets, you need to make sure that it doesn't come to play at all. Okay, because ASF is actually a very bad thing. Like the major thing most farmers suffer now is ASF. And when it comes into the farm, like it could cause a lot of damage to the farm. It could cause a lot of damage to your business. So you try to avoid it. So please make sure you maintain strict biosecurity measures in your farm. Okay, so the fifth one is marketing. Establish a strong marketing strategy to sell your pigs or even your pork meat. A strong marketing strategy. So make sure you reach out to pig farmers, pig butchers, tell them that you have piglets to sell, or so time you're going to be having piglets to sell, because you don't know who is going to buy from you. You don't know who is going to bring customers for you. Okay, so this marketing strategy is like the core point of this business. If you want to make it in this business, marketing strategy. You don't need to close your mouth. Yes, you might have good things, but you don't need to close your mouth. What you have, if you tell people, this person will bring this person will bring this person, that person will bring this person, and before you know it, when you have piglets to sell, you see people coming to buy. So explore different marketing channels, including local markets, including online platforms, any way you want to. If it's to pay people like influencers to push your business out there so that people will know that you have this, fine. Okay, fine. Anyhow you want to do it, make sure you have a strong marketing strategy that will help you market, so that immediately you're winning your piglets, you're seeing buyer. In fact, some people might even pay money down and say okay, whenever you win them, I'm ready, I'm buying this one, I'm buying this one. Okay, if you don't have market strategy, or if you don't have markets that you will sell these pigs, you might end up not selling them at all. This one is housing. Make sure that their home condition for the piglets and sows is comfortable, is suitable for them. It is suitable for them to avoid mortality. Make sure that where the sow is and the piglets are, make sure that house, that place is suitable. When your piglets farrows, you can put sawdust there for those that have cemented pig pen. Not those people that have IMO pig pen, those that have cemented pig pen. You can just decide to put sawdust on that floor, just because of the piglets, so that they don't feel too cold. Okay, so make sure the housing is warm and, conducive for them, especially the piglets, not generally for the sow. So the seventh one is, make sure that you have been trained, or you have information about pig farming business, especially on how to train pigs in general, just because of story that touches the heart. Because just normal fattening of pig is quite different from rearing pigs for piglets. Is very, very different. So make sure that you have somebody that could always give you information, somebody that is close that could always give information, or you have been trained, or you have gotten a whole lot of information from different sources, so that you avoid story that touch the heart. So make sure you have somebody that is close by that you can always contact when you need anything, or when there is a problem. The last one is challenges. Okay, so every business have its own challenges, right? So please be prepared for challenges, because it will definitely have challenges like disease outbreak, fluctuating of market price, and competition, because it will definitely come. You will have competition. Okay, so just be prepared for challenges, and just have it at the back of your mind that all these things will come. Okay, if it doesn't come, you're lucky, but the possibility is really slim. Okay, so just prepare for it, and have it at the back of your mind. And I wish you well into this business, if you want to venture into this line of pig farming business. Okay, I really, really wish you well. Okay, so this is the end of this video. If you'd like to contact me for anything, you can reach out to me on my Facebook page at Real Onyi Udoye, on my Instagram at Onyi Udoye. Okay, and I hope you've got some value from this video. If you like this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share this video, drop your comments in the comment section. If there's anything you want to ask me, drop into the comment section. Okay, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.